All right, and actually, the artist is going to be on right now. I'm Pat Lynch from 101.1 WJRR, do the morning show with Taco Bob. Really cool gathering this afternoon. First off, hello to everybody who came in during the lunch hour. Thanks for coming down, guys. All right. Also, everybody watching online at WJRR.com. Tonight in Orlando, Adrenaline Mob will be performing. And I hate to use the term supergroup, but that's really kind of the term I'm going to use here. These guys all coming from other bands and other projects that they've done over the years to form this band. They've got a new EP out, just came out here a couple days ago, called Coverta. They do some great, great classic tunes. Actually, some of the songs that I know I personally grew up with, and I know a lot of you did as well. That's released. They're going to have a CD release party tonight at Best Buy at 6 o'clock, Waterford Lakes. If you guys want to go by and check that out, then they're in concert later tonight at the Haven in Winter Park. Let's welcome a couple guys from Adrenaline Mob, Russell Allen and Mike Orlando. They're here to do some songs for us here this afternoon. Come on in, guys.
How's it going, guys? All right.
Good morning.
Welcome to Orlando, guys.
It's good to be in Orlando.
Thanks for having us, man.
Where are the rest of the guys? Are they sleeping on the bus?
Oh, yeah.
Of course they are, right.
They're vampires, you know. They don't get up before the crack of 3 p.m.
Making you guys do all the hard work here. All right, I kind of just laid it down for everybody. You guys got a couple things going on here in town. We'll talk more about that in a minute. But you guys got 4 songs you want to do for us this afternoon.
Well, really? 4. Well, we
Whatever
can do 4.
find people like.
It's a little early for me, but yeah, we will do whatever the Orlando people want because we're here to please. So I guess we could do that. Freebird's definitely on the menu.
2 songs,
Might
then.
be a little raw.
It's all good.
What do you
have
want to do, Mike?
whatever you like.
We'll
start with 2 if you guys want some more.
If
then
you
we'll
want
be
some more,
glad
yeah,
to
we'll
oblige.
start with that. You want to tell them about this one, or?
Sure. This is a song off of our debut album, Omerta. It's a song called Angel Sky. It's kind of a song about releasing certain demons that are around you or within your presence. Yes, and just setting them free. We all need to do that sometimes. That's what this song's about.
Let me turn my cell phone on just in case something goes terribly wrong here.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You're the one who made up my mind. I searched for an answer that's so hard to find. Those lonely, long nights left me feeling so empty inside. And you're the one who burned me time and again. I sat back and watched all the damage you did. Resurrected, stolen memories you've taken from my life. I wish I could see through your eyes, fly through the angel sky, fly so high, spread your wings to try, fly away to a different place in time. Won't you fly away? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Take this weight from these sad wings of flight, soaring through the heavens, looking down on my life. So empty, jaded, misery, take it all away from me. I wish I could see through your eyes, fly through the angel sky, fly so high, spread your wings to try, fly away heart you own me. You were the one, the only one, the one who really knows me. It's not the lies you say, yeah. It's not the games you play, yeah. It's that you said you love me, then you up and walk away. It's that you said you love me, then you up and walk away. So you could fly high to the angel sky, fly so high, spread your wings to try, fly away to a different place in time. Won't you fly away, yeah. Fly high to the angel sky, fly so high, spread your wings to try, fly away to a different place in time. Won't you fly away, yeah. Oh yeah. So you could fly high to the angel sky, fly so high, spread your wings to try, fly away to a different place in time. Won't you fly away, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Adrenaline Mob live on WJRR.com from the RP Funding Performance Studio from Omerta.
Thank you very much, guys.
Nice. Guys, I got to ask you, I know you're doing your original tunes from the first release today. You've got a new EP out, though, however, that kind of is a tip of the hat to, I'm assuming, bands and songs that were very important to you growing up. I looked at the track listing. I'm like, yes, 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 ditto. And
actually, yes isn't on there, but that would have been a good selection.
yeah, there's so, I mean, really, if you think about it, that brings me to my question. What do you guys think about the state of rock music right now?
I think it's atrocious, and I am offended to be called a rocker in this day and age. I think it's important that people, especially the next generation coming up, hear this music and understand that it's missing. I mean, I feel like rootsy rock and roll, which made America what it is in the world of heavy metal and music, is kind of missing. I think you guys need to know, like, when we get outside of what I call the bubble here in the U.S., we get out to Europe, we get out to other places. There's these great festivals, that you hear of. You hear on the wind, you hear things like Download, you hear things like Vok, and you hear things like these great festivals. Our parents' generation back in the 60s had Woodstock. They had these things, that these great musical meetings that kind of just don't really exist here on a large scale like they do in Europe. And their musical culture over there is so rich. And I feel like we're always abandoning everything because it's not cool anymore, Well, I think we need to change our attitude about it. I think we need to get back to what is real here, and blues rock and roll is something that's really missing, and I really hope that people. I thought I shut that damn phone off. I'm preaching over here. It's my son, Jack. What can I say?
Go ahead and take it. The kid's calling, family rules, man.
No, it's all right. It's all right. I'll call him later. But and then family. Family. That's what this band is about, and that's what we're about, and we just want to bring good, heartfelt, honest music to America, and that's why we're here, So
chance to see the guys tonight at the Haven in Winter Park. I speaking of family and coming together as a band, hold that thought. We'll talk some more after your next song. What are we going to hear next?
Well, speaking of family, this one's real close to the chest for me, and I have a daughter as well. And when she was born, me and my wife had found out at 13 months that she was autistic. So she went on the spectrum, and we had what they call early intervention. We had therapists in our house every day, 5 days a week, And she was there but not there. It's a crazy sort of situation when you're dealing with a child who you know is a person inside of this sort of puzzle of missing pieces, you know. And so, you know, at the time she was 2.5, and we were working on this record, and we were asked by our friends in the industry, please, we love the music. That one we just played for you guys was one of the songs that kind of got us started with everything, and they said we would like a follow-up, and so Ava was running around the backyard, and she just wasn't saying anything to us and wasn't looking at us, and I just thought maybe, God, you know, if there's some way I could get through to her, you know, maybe let her know I'm here, and it's all I wanted to know, that she's loved, you know. So I told Mike, I said, you know, if we're gonna do this, man, can we just talk about something real? I'm just so over all the BS, and I just felt I needed to get this out and raise some awareness and things like that. But anyway, I dedicated myself to doing what I could do, and that's get up at whatever hour and sing my ass off, you know, because that's what I can do to help. And so this is the song that we came up with. It's called All on the Line.
I feel I'm not the same. I'm alive, but something's changed. Like every leaf that is falling to the ground, still alive, but not the same. Oh no. Oh no. These are the times we all feel pain. A helping hand would be nice to feel again. For a simple man who's down on his knees. Oh, I'm begging you, please. Oh, won't you help me understand? Yeah. Come on and shine your light on me. I need a friend to help me see. Every time I open my eyes, I know that I don't want to wake up and make the same mistakes. It happens to me all the time. If I lie, I lose it all. I stand, or if I fall, I've got to lay it all on the line. I feel a child at play, see you struggle through each and every day. Even though I know that you're miles away, I'm just dying to hear you say hello. I get so lost in my disease, I'm missing precious memories. Every time I open my eyes, I know I don't want to wake up and make those same mistakes. It happens to me all the time. If I lie, I lose it all. I stand, or if I fall, I've got to lay it all on the line. And I swear this time I get it right. And I swear this time I'm gonna lay it all out on the line, on the line, yeah, yeah. so lost in what to please. We live and die, we try to please. But every time I open my eyes, I know that I don't want to wake up and make the same mistake. It happens to me all the time. If I lie, I lose it all. I stand, or if I fall, I've got to lay it all on the line. Oh no. Ooh, yeah.
Adrenaline Mob live at WJRR.com from the RP Funding Performance Studio. Great tune, guys. Good stuff. Good stuff. I wanted to circle back to something we kind of touched on, and that was family. And you said that your band, Russell, is your family, away from your true family. Kind of an interesting story how you guys all pulled this together here in the last few years. Obviously, you guys all have other things that you've been doing musically over the years. Very involved things, very intricate, great music that's been produced. But you guys, this is really something completely different from where you guys have been in your past. And I guess my question is, what was the seeds of this? How did it all come to be? And going forward, is Adrenaline Mob going to be something that just happens from time to time? Or is this going to be a full-time effort from you guys?
This is a full-time effort from us. I mean, again, we do come, some of us in the band come from a different background in the progressive world and stuff like that. But, the whole attitude about this was, like I said before, having this really straightforward, honest music. The other stuff is great. It's just you can't really express this kind of things in that format. And so this is a band that both he and I built, and we love it, and we're going to keep doing it as long as people want to hear it. So, Mike, if you want to tell them how the whole thing got going here.
Yeah, I mean, this is something that I had been working on for years and years and years. Just like everything with music, you pick it up, you put it down, you go on to other things. But I'm an avid songwriter and doing songwriting for 20 years, so I catalog, chapters and chapters of my life. So picked this one back up again and had been doing it for a few years, and just certain lineups and stuff, just the key doesn't turn the engine, and I just dissolved the last lineup of what became Adrenaline Mob with this fine gentleman. And when I dissolved it, I brought the material to
the
Russ.
Graveyard of riffs.
Yeah, and this huge collection of songs, and I brought it to Russ, and I said, listen, we had been working together, but a completely different project, and I just said, I think you would sound incredible doing rock. I'm a rock guy, respectively to all the other bands that they're from in the band, incredible. But I'm, Eddie Van Halen, Randy Rhoads, Yngwie Malmsteen. That's what I grew up on. So, I'm not from that world, and I said, I think you would sound amazing in this. And he
Well, I grew up on that too. I mean, obviously the Covers EP is a testament to that. It's just that, how life goes. It's you take a left or right, and you don't know where you're going to end up. So before Symphony X, I was in a band called Sin River, and we were doing blues rock, Sabbath, Soundgarden. At the time, the whole 90s thing was going on. I was like 18 or something. I don't know. I'm dating myself now. But, it was great. And so that was where I started. And then I got into Symphony X, actually, because of Ray Gillen, in a weird way, singing Highwire at a benefit concert after he passed. So that's how I kind of got into Symphony X, but doing rock, ironically. And here I am coming full circle with this guy,
Yeah, I brought him the tracks and threw down an Indifferent Angel Sky, and he banged them out of the park. It was like grand slam. The key turned the engine and the sparks flew out of the goddamn mufflers. And I was just like, okay, this is it, and we proceeded to finish and create what became Omerta, and you're looking at it right here, me and this fine gentleman.
Can we coax you into one more? What do you think, guys? Yeah? Want to hear some more?
Let's do Come Undone, I guess, all right? You did it, right? Sure. All right, great. I'm going to put this down. Well, do I look cool holding it at least? No?
Badass, man.
I'm going to hold on. I'm here to please.
Well, I'll let you introduce this fine
Come Undone?
song.
This song here is a cover that is actually on Omerta, and it's our first actual single that we tried to get out to radio here in America, featuring a dear friend, a special
Grammy
voice.
Award-winning.
She is a Grammy Award-winning artist, and
Amazing.
and she's a good friend, and her name is Lizzie Hale. So it was really cool that she came and did this track, and she just talked about blowing the doors off of something. My goodness gracious. Anyway, this is an old Duran Duran tune that we covered. It's called Come Undone.
My immaculate dream, made breath and skin. I've been waiting for you. Signed with a home tattoo. Happy birthday to you. Was created for you. Can't ever keep from falling apart at the seams. Cannot believe you're taking my heart to pieces. Oh, it'll take a little time, might take a little time to come undone. Now we'll try to stay blind to the hopes and fears outside. Hey child, stay wilder than the wind and blow me in to crime. Who do you need? Who do you love when you come undone? Who do you need? Who do you love when you come undone? Words playing me deja vu like a radio tune. Well, I swear I've heard before. Chills, is it something real? Oh, the magic I'm feeling. Oh, your fingers can't ever keep from falling apart at the seams. Cannot believe you're taking my heart to pieces. Lost in a snow-filled sky, we'll make it alright to come undone. Now we'll try to stay blind to the hopes and fears outside. Hey child, stay wilder than the wind and blow me in to crime. Who do you need? Who do you love when you come undone? Who do you need? Who do you love when you come undone? Who do you need? Who do you love when you come undone?
Adrenaline Mob with their version of Duran Duran's Come Undone. Guys, I have to say I'm bowing down a bit for you having the balls to pick Duran Duran to cover because I'm just going to ask you this. I think we're pretty close in age. I don't know about you, but when I was growing up, I'm all like, metal, 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 metal. Yet Duran Duran, I had like this, I'm okay with them, but I wouldn't admit it at the time. Those guys made some great music.
Listen,
Yeah. I was out in the parking lot jamming to Iron Maiden and everything else, but when the school dance was going on, you're not going to get lucky with Run to the Hills. It's just not going to happen. So you got to kind of get the, I totally feel you, man. Duran Duran was good stuff for the day,
It's listen, we're all influenced by a lot of different music, and I am. I'm a metalhead true and true, and I'm a rocker, and I love all that stuff, but I embrace every style of music, and that I've always wanted to do that song since 1991 when it came out, and I logged it in the back of my brain until I had the right, ferocious lineup to do it with my partner.
I thought he was nuts, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I really did.
He did. I demoed the whole song, and brought the music over. Before I pressed play, he looked at me like I had 5 heads on my shoulders.
Yeah.
I pressed play, and in about maybe 10 seconds, he was like, "I got you, Mo. Let's do this."
Yeah. As soon as I kind of heard the typo thing we could do or something, we started producing the track, and it was like, hey, this actually has turned out really good. So yeah.
Now, did that
It's all
spark?
his fault if it happens.
Did that spark the
doesn't.
idea to move on to the EP of covers? Putting that or no?
That had nothing to do.
No?
That was brought
No.
on by management. and
Okay.
A
Yeah.
new team that surrounds the band right now.
Yeah, they thought it would be good to do something to keep us going, and have. And so it was supposed to be a song or two, and then when we started having so much fun, we were like, well, let's do more. So.
It was pretty insane. It was 18 days. Tracked the band. I
Yeah.
mixed it. I mastered it. Handed it in, and that was it. It was fun. It was great.
Yeah.
And done.
It's called Coverta. It's available now. Adrenaline Mob will be at the Best Buy over there in Waterford Lakes at 6 o'clock.
Yes.
You guys want to come by and see the band? Yeah. And then
the whole band.
Concert later tonight at the Haven.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope to see you guys.
We can't wait. We can't wait. I love it down here. I got some friends that are hanging out. So my ancient past. I used to be a knight at medieval times. So a lot of my medieval times buddies are here. So.
They doth come.
My lord and ladies. Yeah, bring me mutton and mead and whatever. So.
Adrenaline Mob live from the RP Funding Performance Studio. Guys, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to come join us here at WJRR.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you. You guys are great. You've all been great.
Thank you, everybody who came down to be in the audience and listening and watching online at WJRR.com. Again, Adrenaline Mob at Best Buy, Waterford Lakes at 6, and concert tonight at the